Every year I travel. Every year, some gear earns its place and some gets left behind. After miles on the trail, cold mornings, and late nights at camp, these are the pieces that prove themselves. This isn't exactly what's new or flashy. This is the gear that I trust enough to show you and what I think that you should carry with you into 2026. What's up? My name is Drew with Donk Boys Overland, and before we get started, I want to announce that I chose a new park to try that was near my place. I didn't realize it was going to be on the busiest road known to man, so I'll do my best to keep this video with the least amount of car audio noise that I can, but just know that it's going to happen and there's only so much I can do. But this is all of the gear that I've trusted as But this is all of the gear that I've trusted to bring with me into 2026. Now, the first piece of gear is something really small and simple, and it's not just one of my favorite things that I'm bringing into 2026, but it's actually Carly's favorite thing. I went ahead and made sure that I got the girlfriend's opinion on her favorite thing because she also enjoys going camping with me. But I figured it was important to get Carly's opinion first and out of the way so I can talk about the rest of the gear that I find to be my favorite. But this is the thing that she's the most excited about. And no, it's not this simple Bass Pro stove. It's actually a little attachment that I got to put on top of it. I'll show you that right now. So all it is a little flat top that goes on top of the Coleman stove. It's a little adapter. The flames will still work the same. And what it will do is it will heat up this little pad here. And what it will do is can't hit it twice. What it does is it will heat up this pad just the same. It'll warm it up, and I can cook chicken on this side. We can use the grilling side. There's another car that's going way too fast past here. But what Carly's really excited about is that she now has more cooking opportunities. Being able to use it as a Blackstone and also being able to switch it back and use it as a grill when we're ready. Not a grill, but use it as a normal stovetop. I know it's really dirty. Don't bully me online. The next thing is going to be my brand new fire pit. So I've got a new propane fire pit that no one's really talking about, and it's actually in this bag. So it's not your traditional fire can that everyone's going around. So I've had the Icknick, I've seen the fire boxes, the lava boxes. I can't remember the new big contender right now. But I went ahead and I got one of these. And so with this, it is a very small bag. It packs down smaller. It does have a little more assembly, and I'm gonna get right on that. I'm gonna rebuild it, put it all together, and I'll check back in a second. All right, this is the tripod torch. And I really like this compared to the Icknick fire can, the lava box, based on the fire output it has. I've had the Icknick, I've been around lava boxes and people that have them. I'm not a big fan. I really, really like this little tripod. I like that it packs down very small. And so it also has a little third slot of these little things because what they're made is to channel the heat in the direction you are. So if these two are this way, you're gonna be one right here is where all the heat's gonna be. I like that you can channel it. I like that the fire is bigger. Another thing you can do is there's a third slot so you can make a little chimney kind of deal and you can put a pot on top of it. There's another semi. Really good timing. Plop that thing in there, you put a pan on top. I love this thing. The fire output on this thing is amazing. It's much warmer than anything I've had before. It's simpler than anything I've had before. The only downside is the amount of regulation that comes through. I guarantee that this probably burns more propane than the other two, which is why I have it hooked up to the big boy, because I don't know how long my 5-pound can honestly go on it. So that's the only downside, but the difference about it is when it comes down to actually being cold and it's rainy and it's miserable, do you really care about how much propane you're using as long as you can continue to cook your food? I mean, I'd rather be warm than worry about the rate of propane that I am burning. I really recommend this thing, and I'm going to turn it up and show you guys just how much extra fire this thing can put out if you're really that cold. So here it goes. There you go. Now, doesn't that look warm? Now, the next thing might not be the most riveting thing to anybody else, but I am really excited about it. So I've been slowly building my personal trauma kit, you know, things like ways to attack loud semis. No. But things like simple first aid, to wraps, to splints, to fucking this thing. What is that thing called? Tourniquet. It's called a tourniquet. Oh my God, that was killing me. I'm keeping this in the video. Anyways, so I have tourniquet. Oh my God. So I have tourniquets, I have wraps, I have braces. One thing that I just found out about and I picked up is some of these little band-aids that are super, super strong. It's a zip tie kind of thing. And what it is it's field stitches. I thought that was super cool. And it's definitely going into my trauma kit, where I have my trauma kit organized as bandages. You have some time, a little less time, and when you look at a situation, you go, oh my God, that's screwed up. I have a pocket for that, so if you lose a tooth, or an eye, or a broken arm, or you look at anybody and go, it's in one pouch. But yeah, I got some field stitches. I'm super excited about it. I will play a video that isn't too gory about how they work. Right here. Here's the video. Here's playing right here. Ooh, okay, cool. I did it. That's going to be really fun to edit. I'm excited about that. Anyways, next thing. And now it's come for that time that everybody hates in an Overland video, where I tell you that I got a Devos again, and I'm really excited about it. But I'm not going to say that you need the 2000s or an 800 or like, you know, a lantern. But boy, does it make a difference. And I will show you why I upgraded here soon. My 12,000 has a job now. So it's part of my kitchen setup. And I'll get to that in this video as well. A little more of my new kitchen setup. Super excited about it. I made a bunch of videos about it. But voila, Divos 2000. I mean, there's nothing you haven't seen here before. If you found my video, it means you watched a lot of Overland videos to get this far. So I doubt this is your first time. But I like that this one is Bluetooth. This one doesn't have the attachment filters. The filters are built in. You just change them on the app or with this little funky button here. Let's see if this works. Oh, wow. It's working pretty well on camera. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, buttons and stuff. It's all off. All right. Well, everyone's favorite thing, Divos. I love it. I'm an ambassador, so use code DonkBoys, capital D, capital B, B-O-Y-Z, DonkBoys, 10% off. And I might get a free t-shirt eventually with enough points. I'll be straight up, that's what I get, is a free t-shirt. But, because I have everything else on the list. Anyways, all right, Divos, love it, list it, like it. The next thing I have to glove up for, because the safety instructions say so, follow your safety instructions. But the next thing, added to my I can't wait to use this thing more, is a tiny chainsaw. So the cover comes off, you hit the little safety switch, buzz, needs a battery, put battery in, then remove safety slip, then button, and but there's been many times on the trails that we have had a downed tree and nothing but like a handsaw or an axe, or just having to, like, all of us, 3 people, getting out of the car and having to lug this thing around. And I don't have to do that anymore, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to go on a trail. There's one that I can think of off the top of my mind that is horrible because the maintenance hasn't been done. Not to say that there aren't people out there that are trying to do the maintenance in these areas. Due to low funding and lack of people and support and all those things, it's really hard to get each of these areas as clean and as nice as we'd like. So part of that is our job as the recreationalists to make sure that we are following those 7 leave no trace principles, as well as, and I have another video that I'm going to do on those, but it is important that we are taking care of our environment just as we were hoping that people that are employed to do so are as well. It's our job, it's our land, we need to take care of it as well. Anyways, I'm rambling. Mini chainsaw, can't wait to use this thing. Overlay a clip of me cutting some wood in half. Make sure you're not wearing flip-flops when you do this, because safety, idiots. Anyways, here we go. Yes. Wasn't that riveting? It was more shaky than I thought it'd be. Ah! Woo! Chainsaw! That was fun. We are on the roof because the new thing that's added that I'm really excited about is I went with the eco-worthy 200 solar watt pro kit. I did a few extra things to it, but this is coming with me into 2025 or 2026. I'm very excited about it. Yeah. So for a while I had a long debate about whether or not I wanted to do a bigger power station or just turn my truck into the power station. I am a broke guy, so I don't have any crazy jackeries. What I have is a gray cell off-brand jackery basically, and that thing has been what I've been using for my power station. And it's powered my fridge for like 2 days, that kind of thing. But my solar system plugs into this battery box. It's a 100-watt battery, 200 watts of solar. It comes into this 600-watt inverter. I can turn it on, it makes a very loud, annoying beep, so I'm not going to do that. I also then wired this fuse box into, fuse box did not come with the kit, but I wired this fuse box into this here DC outlet. So that way I knew that my fridge was safe. I know that I can run my new shower system on it, which I haven't done a great video on, but my cockadoo shower, I can plug that in. I'll get into all of this at some point. I have a video coming out soon. But my fridge runs all day. There's that Devos, we'll get into that in a second. But then if you see in the back there, that's that solar controller. So basically what I did is I turned my truck into the power station, where I'm not really concerned about, you know, buying a bigger battery pack if I don't have to now. I don't need an not eco-worthy. I don't need an EcoFlow. I don't need a jackery or any of those. But yeah, so that is that thing there is my new solar. I'm super excited about it. And now for the final part, and I've been dying to talk about this for a while, let me know and leave a comment if you want an in-depth review of everything that I did with this. Now, is anybody really surprised that my kitchen is my favorite thing to bring in 2026? I don't think so. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, it's really all I've been talking about recently is kitchens. So not really a surprise here that that's what we're talking about again. But this is my dream camp kitchen at the moment. I'm loving this. So this pulls all the way out to here, which I really like, so that I have a nice, even, flat cooking space. Saying this like I'm pitching you an idea, but stove is at the very end, which I like. It's not hard to get to, it's not hard to put away, and it lays flat. I used roller cam straps to hold it into place. I did take this idea from a company that does it. I wish I remembered what it was so I could shout them out. Oh my God, every car is passing me at the moment. Super duper loud, but my kitchen box is here. Boom, kitchen box. And then, as those that have followed me for a while know, I do have a Lone Rock sink. That Lone Rock sink does attach to right here, and thus I have clean potable water, a working sink. So all I have to do is move my pots from right here to right here. I have all of my cooking stuff nice and done. Now, I'm not going to put the whole thing together, but basically the concept, this turns right onto here. It screws onto your actual piece here. I don't know if you can see that. Might have to cut it out because you can't see it. But boom, that attaches there. This slides right on there. Running water, nice and simple. Now, like I said before, I moved my Divos. Whoop! I moved my Divos. I had my original Divos. I had the 12100. Or no, it's the 1200. I moved my 1200 Divos. It is now up here. I have it on a Sea Sucker mount. It is a group out of Florida that does non-drilling mounting options. So what it does is it's a suction cup, I had to add a little extension because I didn't like how the button functioned. But so my 1200 stays here with my kitchen stuff. It's not drilled in, it just stays there. I've off-roaded with it. It's done okay so far. Moving on to the next thing about this kitchen is going to be my fridge slide. So now we know that I have running water. I have my kitchen cabinet right here, easy to get to with my silverware, my stuff that I need. I can cook easy, nice and peasy. My fridge is so far. No, it's not. It's nice, easy to access as well. The only thing I have to lean for is to press that button if I were to have the Lone Rock sink on there to get my running water. This needs to be wrapped up. So the other thing that I really like is this tailgate trash bag. It swings down and it's even, it's not sideways, which I really like and appreciate. It is made by the OverlandGearGuy. This is something I bought. I know he sent me stuff in the past, but this is a product I actually truly believe in. I do believe in all of the OverlandGearGuy's products, all here made in the United States, sewn in the United States. And it's honestly, it's done by somebody that's in the same field. So like, this isn't somebody that's just trying to collect a dollar and move on. This is somebody that believes in the product, that uses the products, and off-roads just the same as you and me. Before I sign out of here, I have one embarrassing fact to share. A shocking discovery. Who knows how long it's been going this way, and I apologize because I'm not refilming all of this. My mic fell when my camera fell. So who knows how long my audio has been garbage with all these cars passing by. But I am not reshooting the whole thing. I do apologize. I feel awful that this fell. And hopefully my video's usable. I'll edit around the cars the best I can. But here's gonna be my outro. Whoop.